What's up, YouTube? Steve Bailey here, and I haven't done a video in a while, and I haven't done one of these videos on this channel. I did do a few of these on another channel that I ran that I haven't really updated in a couple of years, but this was something that to me was such a monumentous day that I had to share this with people because no one's going to believe me later on when I tell them this story. So I have to show them and give them the evidence. So for those of you who don't know, in addition to everything else I do besides online marketing, offline marketing, network marketing, video production, all of that stuff. Um, and playing video games, which, by the way, shameless plug here. I'm going to put a link to my uh, Twitch handle, website, whatever you call it. I do stream 4 days a week on that channel. So come check me out if you want to chat or if you want to see what I'm up to. But in addition to all of that, I collect video games. I collect everything from Atari, which is what I had when I was growing up, all the way up. I don't do Xbox One. I don't do PS4, just because they're still too new and it's not really worth my time. But so I do video game collecting. I do online and retail arbitrage, which basically means I go into Walmart, I go into Target, I go into thrift stores. If I can find a bargain, if I can find something on the cheap that I can turn around and sell online for a profit, it helps to fuel the video game collection. So what I'll do is I'll buy a big collection. And this is what I'm going to show you. What I did today was I bought a big collection from a lady, and I did it in such a way that I can keep a couple of the games for my collection, and I can resell the rest to recoup what I spent with her to buy the games from her. So I try to make a profit whenever I can, but if I can't, um, then if I can break even, I'm happy because the video game collection is growing. So I had that, and I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to tell you what I paid for that and what my plan is. But I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon, both FBA and merchant fulfilled. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to do more videos explaining that because I think that's something that people enjoy and people want to learn and want to know more about how to do. I'm certainly not one of those people who's making six figures a month of stuff like, and I don't know that I want to be. It's more of a hobby, a way to put some money in my pocket, some pocket change. I think last year, maybe we did $20,000 in revenue. I don't know the exact number. I haven't done the taxes yet, but so, I mean, obviously, it's not enough to support a family yet, and I don't know that I want it to be. But it's something that's fun. It's something that gets me from sitting behind this computer all day, and I enjoy it. And days like today are the reason I enjoy it. And what happened to me today was just so mind-boggling that I had to share this with you guys. So I'm going to show you a couple of things and let you see what happens. So we're going to start with the first thing that I did was I met this lady, and I bought a collection of 3DS games from her. Now I'm going to show you the exact Facebook Marketplace uh, clip that I saw and show you what I did, and hopefully it's a strategy that you can use too. So check this out. This is what I saw in my Facebook Marketplace. Now, the thing that you need to pay attention to, I'll show you the games in more detail, but she was asking $140. And if you read on into the message, which I'm not going to click through, but if you read on into the message, it was, this is my price. My price is firm. I don't do holds, and I'm selling it as a lot. So she didn't want to break it up. She didn't want to piecemeal it. So her price was a little high for what she was doing. But listen, at the end of the day, if she can get it, more power to her. But the first thing I noticed was this had been up for more than a week and was still up. So I asked her if it was available, and she said yes. And I sat down and shout out to my buddy Chase over at Chase at the Right Price. If you've not watched one of his videos, go to youtube.com and search for Chase After the Right Price. This guy is an absolute genius when it comes to this stuff, and I've learned so much from him. But one of the things he teaches and he taught me was find out what the value when you're buying a big lot from that, you have to put in the time to list it, to sell it, wait for it to be sold, and a lot of times people will take us a discount or take a lesser amount for a cash payment right now today, so they don't have to worry about it and they don't have to deal with it. So I went through every single game that was in that list, with the exception of the loose games, and we'll go over those too. But I didn't worry about the loose games, but I took the big games, um, and I calculated how much the average price is on eBay, and I went to I think it's pricecharting.com is where I use to. I'll put a link down below exactly where it is. But I went to that website and I looked, and I took all the prices, put them in a spreadsheet, and I said, "Here's the prices." And what I'll typically do, and this was the tip that I got from Chase, was, 40% of whatever the value is a good, reasonable price to offer to people. Because by the time you take away eBay fees and you take away shipping fees, um, you're going to be making a small profit. Nothing incredible, but a small profit, enough to keep the ball going. So I made her an offer of $60. She wanted 140. I offered her 60. She said she couldn't go that low, um, and she came back. I could do 100. She said I could get 80 for trade in at GameStop, which automatically triggered a thought in my head. The odds of her getting $80 for GameStop store credit was just crazy. I didn't think that was realistic. So we got into a conversation, and one of the biggest takeaways I can give you is, you know, establish a rapport with people, become friendly, become personable. I carried on a conversation with her. I found out that, she was looking to sell these because she was looking to get some Switch games for her son. So I tried to find out what kind of game she was looking for. Maybe I could run across one. Maybe I had one. Something where we could sweeten the deal and sweeten the pot. And so she didn't really know. And anyway, the long story short, I said, let me crunch the numbers again. And so I really wanted to make this deal happen because she was a very nice lady. And it turns out we had a mutual friend in common, which we spent some time chatting about. But I ran the numbers again, and I took the actual trade in numbers from GameStop. And I went back to her and I said, okay. And I included the loose games. The first time I didn't include the loose games, the second time I did. So I said, okay, um, according to what I see on GameStop's website, you can get $73.15. That's top level, elite pro membership with store credit only. I said, so that's the most you're going to get from GameStop. I said, I'll do 75. So I thought 75. I started at 60. We threw in the extra four loose games. It's not a huge profit, but it was okay. And she finally checked with her husband and we settled on 75. So $75 is what I got this stack of games for. And I'll tell you what my plan is. So the first game that's up is Mario Party Star Rush. Uh, some of these games, I'm not sure if they come with a manual or not. So it says here, viewing the game manual. Oh, sorry about hitting the mic. It says viewing the game manual online. So I'm assuming they don't come with one. But Mario Party Star Rush. Then I got Mario Kart 7, light reflecting. Mario Kart 7, which I already have, so I can get rid of that one easily. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Mario's Super Mario Brothers 2, which I already have, so I can get that one. Um, what is this? Poochie and Yoshi. I don't have my glasses on. Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. I think this is the one that came with the amiibo. I'm not sure. I wanted to keep that one, but to keep the math working, I'm going to have to sell that one. So that stack of games right there, including the four loose games, which are four Lego games. I don't know if you can read these or not. I'm certainly not going to be. I know that one's Lego Jurassic Park. See how good I am at this. Uh, Lego City Undercover. Lego Movie, the video game. If these are blurry, I apologize. I'm doing my best. Power Rangers for the 3DS. So that stack of games plus those four loose ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind up selling them Amazon FBA. So I've already run the numbers and crunched the numbers, and selling them on Amazon FBA is going to net me about $90 in profit. Well, not in profit, in in revenue. So I spent 75. I'll make 90, which will leave me about a $15 profit. Plus, I get to keep these two games. These are the two that I decided to keep. Uh, Metroid Samus Returns and Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. So those are two I did not have in my collection. So I get to keep those for free. I get to make $15 on the sale of the rest of those games. Um, so to me, that's a win. It's a little bit of profit. I get all my $75 back and I get $15. Now, the catch is obviously I have to wait for them to sell. She didn't have to wait for them to sell. So I paid her $75. And now I have to put in the labor of uh, shipping them off to Amazon for FBA, putting the labels on them, yada, 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 and then waiting for them to sell. So that was, if that had been all that had happened today, that would have been an amazing day. I would have been happy with that. I had some things that I found at Goodwill, which were great, but not really all that fantastic for discussion on here. But what happened next um, was ridiculous. Now, where the lady lived, there was a Walmart near her, and it's a Walmart I don't typically frequent. So I figured, well, while I'm in the neighborhood, I'll go ahead and check that Walmart. So what I do with Walmart is there's a website I use called BrickSeek, and BrickSeek is a website that shows you markdowns that are in a particular store. So what I can do is I can go to a store and I can say, show me all the clearance items, show me all the things that are on markdown. I can then go and I can see what is profitable based on other tools that I've got to check for Amazon, and I check eBay and I see what I can sell on Amazon, what I have to sell on eBay, profits and things like that. So I ran a bunch of numbers. I got a nice little shopping list, but when I got there, I have a flow that I follow. I find the clearance aisle, I go through that real quick. And I go through all the toy aisles and I look for obvious toys that I know are going to be worth some money. So I grabbed a few of those, and I got to grab those bags. I'll show you those, but I want to show you the main things. So then I wind up in electronics, which is where all my video games are, and that's where I hit the mother load. I'm going to show you what I got, then I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. So the first thing I found was Super Smash Brothers Brawl. And if you can read that sticker, it says $29.96. So, okay, that's not a great price. But before I found those, and by the way, there were two of those in one case. You know those magnetic cases that you have to have somebody unlock. So there were two of those in the one case. So before I found those, I found this one, Super Mario Galaxy 2, and this did not have a sticker on it. So I wasn't sure how much this was, but I was like, I'm in the neighborhood, I'm going to check. So I whipped out my phone and I pulled up the Walmart app. And if you don't have the Walmart app, you need to get the Walmart app and scan everything that you think could potentially be profitable. Don't worry about what the sticker says. You'll see in a minute. I did not pay $29.96 for this. So scan it. And what you're going to want to do is actually scan the actual manufacturer's barcode. Now, sometimes in those plastic containers, it's hard to get to them, but if you jiggle it around enough, you can usually get to them enough where where the Walmart app can scan it. So I scan these, I scan this, and according to my, I use an app called, what's the name of that app? Scoutify. Scoutify, which is tied to Inventory Labs, which is the tool that I use to upload things to Amazon for FBA. So according to Scoutify, if I could get that price under $13, I could make money with this game. So I said, well, let me scan it. It came up $7. Okay. This game, still sealed in the shrink wrap, $7. And where I live, there's no sales tax. So $7 is what I paid for this. So I said, well, let me figure out, let me scan this and see what this has come up, because this had no sticker. This had a good price. This was in the same section that this was in. So I said, well, maybe these will be a good price. I'm going to show you the exact receipt that I got from Walmart. And when you see this, your mind is going to be blown. And this is why you need to scan everything. Check this out. You see? Where is it? Right there? Right there? No. There? I paid 3 cents. for Super Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii. 3 cents I paid. This game on Amazon FBA will net me about $29 in profit. That's not how much they'll pay for it. That's after FBA fees and everything like that. I'll make $29 for a 3 cent purchase. Now I'll show you some of the other stuff out too. I can show you on the app. I don't need to show you in the actual physical thing. I got a smart plug from GE for $5. Arcade Classics Centipede for $5. DC Comics first appearance of Batman, $3.50. So for $7, two 3 cent purchases, two $5 purchases, I spent $24, and $24 is less than one game. Guys, put the work in. If this is something, if you enjoy video games, it doesn't even matter if it's video games. At the end of the day, finding things at thrift stores, finding things at yard sales, finding things at Walmart, finding things at Target, finding things at Lowe's that you can buy low, sell high, will put money in your pocket. It may not put hundreds of thousands retirement money, but if you could have, like, I'm pulling in about into my pocket, into my wallet, I'm pulling in about $200 every 2 weeks. Not great money, but it's good spending money. When my regular paycheck is paying all the bills, $200 every 2 weeks from simply shopping and buying stuff. Now, I get a lot of feedback from people that I'm taking advantage of the system. I'm not taking advantage. You have no idea how many people don't have access to a Walmart, or a Walmart is an hour away, or they can't get out, or their Walmart doesn't have this stuff. I'm not overselling. I'm charging what Amazon says. So let me just show you an example. I'm going to show you real quick since I've got my phone. Let me pull my phone back up here. I'm going to go into Scoutify and I'm going to scan the barcode. I have to put my glasses on because I forget where my glasses are. When I put my glasses on, you're going to see blue in my eyes from the light, so I apologize. All right, read this. Amazon says Super Smash Bros. Brawl is in the top 1% of all video games sold on Amazon. Okay, out of 468,000 video games, it's in the top 1%. It's selling for $40.99. That's how much people are paying for it. Doesn't matter that I got it for 3 cents. That's how much people are paying for it. Now, if I sold it for $70 or $80, that's one thing. But if I sell it for $40.99, I'm going to net $29.85 in profit. And I paid 3 cents. So that's all I'm doing. And I was just so excited that I found this stuff today. I just had to share it with you. So I know this was kind of a long video. I didn't intend for it to be, but I thought it was important. I thought it was exciting. I thought it was something you guys might find interesting. I want to do more of these style videos because I really do enjoy uh, thrifting and going on hunts for video games. I have one day, when it's better light or I move the camera around, I'll take you on a tour of the video games that I've got up here. You can see I've got the Space Invaders back here, a video game collection stuff up here. But it's all been paid for by, it's a self-funding process. All the money that I make gets recycled. So what I'll do is I'll buy a stack of games. I really wanted Yoshi. I'm not going to lie. But if I took Yoshi and kept 3 games for myself instead of keeping just 2 games, I'd wind up losing money. Not really losing money, but I wouldn't get my full $75 back. And the goal is always to, whatever I invest, get that back. At the very minimum, get that back and break even. Ideally, get that back with a little bit of profit and keep a game or two. So the next time I run across um, Paper Jam or Metroid, I can get rid of those because I already have them. So that's how I've been able to grow the collection. That's how I've been able to continue to do this without having the wife beat me for spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, well, not hundreds of thousands, thousands of dollars on video games. So yeah, so that's it. Hope you guys got some value out of this. I would really appreciate it if you like this. I'm going to do more videos like this. Hit the subscribe button. Let me turn this off. Hit the subscribe button down below this video and hit the notification bell so when I release a new video, you guys know it. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've gotten any finds like this. Let me know if you want, any specific information you guys may be looking for on this topic that I can talk about. And give me a thumbs up if you like it. The more engagements I get, the more YouTube likes my content, the more people can see it, the more people I can help with. Um, and yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for sticking with me for 20 minutes or whatever it's been. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.